Okie dokie. Right. Don't be all uncool. Hey. What? We don't need that on. It's a rest day. I'm just gonna walk. I split my hand open doing so many pull-ups yesterday. Right there, 150 pull-ups yesterday. Over there on my pull-up rack, half rack. Awesome workout. Back's feeling pretty good. The old lady complimented me today, saying my back was looking huge, especially like up here. Thanks, baby. Yeah, I'm really beat up. I'm just gonna take a rest day. Hit it tomorrow. This hand's fine. No damage here. I was thinking I should get some gloves. Hey Arnold. Good luck, thank you. Good luck to you too. Hey, it's July 1st. Happy July. Happy new month. July 1st. Let's do a temperature check. It's pretty nice. It's only 90 degrees outside right now. 90. It's not bad. Bandera, what's up? Asif. Mohammed Asif. Hello. My biceps are all tired. My hands are actually pretty tender from all those pull-ups I did. I was just explaining, I split my hand open yesterday doing so many pull-ups, just cracked the skin. And I can feel this hand is very tender over here, just through this region. But yeah, my biceps, my forearms, in particularly, all that hanging I was doing, I really need a day off to rest. These meat hooks. Maybe tomorrow we'll throw some weights around. Something made a bunch of noise. I don't know if that was the TV or the treadmill. I have a short or two I'm working on. I think one is done. Just gonna go ahead and upload it as it is. My breakfast with a voiceover. Super unknown plants. Looking good, feeling good, twin. Yeah, I am getting lean. My veins are popping out a lot. Maybe a little more than I want. Yeah, my wife was actually just saying, earlier I was saying my wife, she's been saying my back is getting bigger, like up here. Just,
You're a big back.
yeah, she's called me big back. But she says it must be nice to get results, to see results, to know what you're doing. 'Cause she's kind of new. I've done this my whole life. It is nice to know what you're doing and get results. Hard work. And the hard work really pays off. Oh yeah, Pamela Anderson's 59th birthday. That's awesome. Happy birthday to Pam. I used to really enjoy watching her on Baywatch in the 90s when I was in high school. Hey King. Love and light. Yeah, in a few days it's America's birthday. 250. Speaking of birthdays, Yeah, Pamela, she's been doing great, right? Kind of had a resurgence in her career, working, doing a little more. Weird comment. My comment or somebody else's? Pamela Anderson's birthday? I don't know. I wish I could. Doctor, professional dude. Can't move. They got you pinned down. Hostile enemy fire. I could dig it. Well, it does help to help yourself. It really does. You have to help yourself before you can even help others. You're no help to them if you can't help yourself. It's time to start calling in some favors and get some assistance and valuable team members to help out if you can't move. They make lift systems that help you, get you out of bed when you, get to that situation. Your muscles can't keep up with the workload anymore. Scooters and things to get you around, mobility. The lark hover round. A little faster pace. Oh. Little incline. Feel it in those calves. Anderson Cooper. He's not a bad looking man. Anderson Cooper. Life is great. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, my hair's gotten a little bit longer. My wife actually commented today. She's like, hair's getting kind of long. You trying to grow it out? No. It's just a lot of work when I cut it. You know, because I cut my own hair. I didn't want to do all that work. I haven't got a haircut in a very long time. I cut my own hair. Oh, sweating. You know, my channel always goes and factory resets everything. And it always has to be reset. Thanks for helping me reset it. I've been getting up earlier now. Sweating was making the burpees look easy. I think one of the times I was watching him, I think he even surprised himself. He did more burpees easily or quicker than he thought he was going to. It's always awesome when something like that happens. I don't know what peptides are, honestly. I don't take anything. I only heard about peptides like a few months ago, or like time flies. Maybe it was a year ago on YouTube. Somebody started asking me about peptides. I don't know what you're talking about. I had to look into it. I don't know either. There are people on here that look great. They have huge muscles and they say they take stuff and they'll tell you what they take. I mean, if you want that kind of advice, I don't know what they know and it might not be best to listen to them. What do they know? I think they're trying to actually sell some of their food supplements and nutrition line, all sorts of stuff. When I was listening to Adam sweating, I was thinking, I just like to have YouTube running in the background, listening to people. I looked down in the chat and somebody said hi to me. I was like, gee, whoops, I was sleeping on that. I was just sitting here listening. I don't even have a doctor, so it has to be prescribed. Everything I do is by the books, by the numbers, on the up and up, and completely legit. So there's no way I would even, get that. I don't think I would be the right candidate. The doctor, they wouldn't, not the right candidate for it. They don't need it. Thanks for your support. Life is great. Hey, we learn these things to become more wise as we get older, right? Right? Life is great. Don't destroy your body. If I understood that when I was young, oh my goodness. Ricky Hearn, taking it easy. I'm pretty beat up from my workouts. I split my hand open doing pull-ups. I didn't feel it at the time. I was enjoying myself, but after it was over, felt some stinging. It's like, dang it. Split my hand wide open doing just a bunch of pull-ups. It's very dry here, so I don't use as much moisturizer as I should. And I should probably wear gloves. Pale. I stay inside. It's hot out there. And we're temporarily having a reprieve right now for some reason. It's like average temperatures are below average. And unfortunately, there's a high ozone pollution advisory for a couple days. I don't really want to go out there and ride my bike hard and push and breathe and suck in a whole bunch of that bad air. No. So I'm locked up inside the house. I try not to get too much sun exposure. It's small. Make sure it doesn't get infected. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. I wash my hands regularly, okay? And yeah, yesterday I made a run up to Walmart. I made sure I put a Band-Aid on it. Try to seal it up from, oh, I'm going to Walmart. Whoa. With an open wound? You're asking for it, buddy. Going to Cootie Town. Yeah, I had that wrapped up. I got home, I took it off. I probably should still have it wrapped up. My dog. She's playing, getting excited. She's weird. She's very weird. I've been stuck right at about 200 pounds, 198 to 200 pounds. Yesterday was 200 pounds, 200.4. I didn't weigh in today. I would suspect I'm at 200. And I'm 6'1". 6'1". I'm 50 years old. 50 years old. I'm 6'1", and I weigh exactly 200 pounds. The hair, gives me another inch and a half. It's pretty big. My shoes, my shoes will give me another inch and a half. People often think I'm like 6'4" or 6'5", and I'm like, nah, 6'1". Honest, barefoot and bald, 6'1". 209. Thanks for the kind words, intuitive player. 209 is a good weight. That's a lot of weight. To deal with. It commands authority. You gotta respect it. I've typically been heavier most of my life. I've usually been about, 215, 220, 225 most of my, adult life. Just recently, I've really toned up. I cut alcohol out of my life 6 months ago. That's right, today is July. That makes exactly 6 months. That was my New Year's resolution. Quit drinking. And then I've also cut back on sugar. So I'm a lean, mean 200. I was thinking I would walk for a whole hour today. Nothing too intense. Not too fast. Just kind of relaxing and try to stretch when I'm done. My back, I did 150 pull-ups yesterday. My legs, my calves, I should stretch it all. Yeah, sleep. I need to get better sleep. I took a great nap yesterday after that back workout. I was so exhausted. I slept for an hour. It was fantastic. But then I woke up and had some caffeine and stayed up really late. I didn't get good sleep last night. Disappointed in myself because I know better. Sleep and rest is so important. Yeah. I'd really like, but me, I'm all wired, I like being online. It's like a video game. Gets me all jazzed up, full of energy. I work out. you know. Trying to chill out, you know. Hey, guy. Hey, come on now. They'll get all worked up. Get some good sleep. Forget about it. That's what I'm trying to do these days. I have a real hard time hearing you, Poops. It's alright. Yeah. Yeah, I had to force myself. Alright, lay down, big guy. It's fun. It's fun. I try to describe YouTube as a video game, right? You can play it, you have strategies, and the farther along you get in the game, more stuff opens up. More options. I'll add a little more incline back in there. Let's go crazy. Let's max this thing out for a minute. 15% incline this treadmill has. I feel like I'm like, I have to literally lean forward. It's like we're doing lunges here. Yeah. It's almost like hiking. This is how some of my legs feel on some of the trails around here. Going up the mountain. Man, that's some serious stuff. Yeah, moving forward. Once this is healed up, I think I might get some gloves. It's pretty far up there, you know, so I'll have to get full finger gloves, you know, I'm thinking, right? Normally weightlifting gloves don't go really past this knuckle. So, I mean, full finger gloves to lift weights. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. My TikTok channel is slowly picking up. I got a notification the other day. Another subscriber. I think I'm up to like 5, 6. Maybe I'll post something today. Before you know it, I'll be shaking this moneymaker on TikTok too. My wife's always telling the same thing, you know, when I get, you know, cuts. She's always looking out for me, just like you, Ricky. Good looking out. Good heads up, thanks. Yeah. But I remember one time, you're excusing exercising too, buddy. All right, mate. Yeah, the treadmill. So it's nice just to keep the circulation going. Yeah, this one time I was working in my garden, And I've got a food composter. Like I have a composter in my backyard where I compost food scraps, yard scraps, just anything. And it's all nasty and there's bugs in there. And I had put a whole bunch of that into my garden, and I also opened up some manure. My hands were like covered in manure and compost. I was turning the soil, and I had my razor blade, and I opened up a new bag of manure, whoosh, slipped my finger wide open, and there it was, dude, sitting in doo-doo, rotten food and manure. I freaked out. Oh my gosh! This is when I still used to go to the VA, so I went to the VA and had them take care of it. They gave me some antibiotics and some stitches, and it was all good. They weren't gonna give me the antibiotics. I had to like beg for it. I was like, but doc, my hand was in like poo-poo. You mean? They're like, oh, all right. I'll give you some antibiotics if it makes you feel better. It's like, thanks. I was real worried about that one. Hey, Nate today, Manning. Nice to see you again. Throw some dirt on it. God made dirt and dirt don't hurt, right? That's what they say. Lunch break. Lunch break is always an exciting time. Especially if it's a co-ed environment. But we don't need it to be co-ed to have a good time, right? It's not a prerequisite. Robert Josco, hey brother. All is well. I hope all is well with you as well. That was a lot of wells. Co-ed, I know. I used to play a lot of volleyball when I was young. And I loved to play co-ed volleyball. And I loved to fall in love with the female volleyball players. Oh, it was so much love. I'm taking it easy today. Robert Josco, we're taking it easy. I'm trying to listen to my body. I've been working really hard. My dog's excited. Some dogs make that really high-pitched yip. It's kind of frightening when you first hear it. When she was a puppy and I first heard it, I thought she hurt herself, like playing, like there was something wrong with her leg or her knee or something. So I was like, don't play with her. We can't play with her. We took her to the vet. I was like, dog, there's something wrong with her. Yeah, just come to find out, she likes to yip real loud. Like, wow, it's weird. And I remember I saw this other guy. I was riding my bike around, and there's this golf course and all this nice parks in the area in this nice neighborhood. People race their bikes, road bikes around this course all the time. It's actually a pretty nice place. I was over there exercising, just blindly riding around myself. And I happened upon, there's a grass field, and this guy was out there, receiving ownership of his new dog. The dog was trained. Some lady that had, SUV with, it looked like all canine unit and stuff. She showed up with the dog. It was all super well trained. I think it was one of those Belgian Malamars. I don't even know how to say it. It was out there sitting, and yeah, when the lady released it to play, it just started yipping like crazy. Yip, yip, yip. The guy freaked out, and the lady was like, it's okay. It's okay. She's having fun. That's what she does. Yeah. Hump day. Hump day, yeah. I love a good hump day. I love a good hump day. Yeah, right. Speaking of, yeah, resets. Speaking of resets, right? Until the channel gets reset again, Nathan. Until the channel gets reset again. Maybe we should start start a tradition around here. Every first of the month, we just clear it all out and start over again. Nothing personal. It's just the way I run the ship. Let's pick it up again. 4 miles per hour for just a little while. All right, knock it off, treadmill. I am gonna have to get some tools in here. Customize this one day soon. It's just literally it's falling apart. Hey girl. One pretty girl. So this dog's like afraid of everything. And when we take her to the vet, they have a scale to jump on, and it's just kind of like, one day I thought, you know what? This treadmill kind of looks like this scale. Let me get her comfortable getting on this treadmill. And I think she'll associate it with the scale at the vet. Sure enough, it worked out. Got her used to doing this. Because she's real skittish and stuff if she doesn't know the routine. She used to piddle all over the doctor office all the time. It was pee, pee, pee. But we got her, you know, so she knows what to expect. Come here up here, girl. Come on up there. Sit. Sit. Be a good girl and sit. Daddy, aren't you so pretty, huh? Yes. I love you. I'm gonna toss it. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I was so proud of her the first time I took her to the vet and had her come over and get up on the scale and sit and stay. Yes! Yes. And she didn't even pee all over the place. Arnold's back. Let me finish walking. I was just gonna walk for an hour, leisurely. And maybe tomorrow will be a really nice chest and tricep workout, followed by a leg day. My Latin lift pulley system came. I already had one over there, but I got another one so I can do cable chest flies. Pretty stoked about that. should have had my old lady buy it through my affiliate link. So I got credit for the sale and can earn some commission. I should have, you know, but I didn't. I've been getting a lot of clicks, you know, when I do use the shopping bag and the affiliate links and I use the product in my workout. You guys click those, you'll see a lot of clicks. I've got more clicks than ever before. Thanks for the clicks. Some days people aren't in the mood to chat, Arnold. Some days I can't keep up with the chat as hard as I try. Walking on the treadmill never is a popular one for me. It's always a low number. It's the best time though to write and talk. People rarely take advantage of it. They would rather leave comments when I'm distracted lifting weights and I can't read the comment or reply. I don't know what it is, you know? Let's slow this down though. My little tootsies, you know? Slower pace. No, Axel. I never accepted the challenge under your terms. Okay? Your terms. I told you how we could get it on. I did 150 pull-ups yesterday. I hurt myself. I'm willing to hurt myself to win, you understand? You want to go up against someone who's willing to hurt themselves to win? I don't. I get grasshopper. And you're the master. Or you're the teacher. Which one is it? Both of them? Yeah. Young grasshopper. Anybody ever have those RC cars when they were a kid? Grasshopper and Hornet. I think they were Tamiya cars or something. 80s time frame. It was like the first time RC cars were cool and fast, like fast enough to be awesome. I had the Hornet. I painted it like fluorescent green. My pops put it together for me, soldered the connections. My dad was a mechanic, you know, always working on VWs, sand rails, boats, cars and trucks in general. And I remember he was marveling at how it had like transmission or something, the gears just like a car, and you spin one tire this way and like the other one would spin. Old timer, hadn't seen something like that. Look at here, look at these toys. Boy, if he could have saw the drones today. Yeah, my foot, my little tootsie is tender. Ow, my heel. Must be that heel stomp that I have in my walk and my run. My left heel slams down, bad running form. All 200 pounds. I don't run as much as I used to. I love these tank tops. They're 100% cotton, grown in USA cotton. Yeah, I got another one. My wife was on vacation. She went to San Diego, bought me a 100% cotton tank top. Hungry. Should probably try to be healthy. Need some oatmeal and prunes and stuff today. Oh, we're out of eggs. I didn't get any more eggs, did I? Need some eggs. Right? I forgot my phone. Man, my feet are beat up. They just got soft and buttery. They used to be hard. This treadmill is literally dragging time right now. There's always that part of me that says I have to do it. I started off with a goal of an hour. I need to finish it. I need to get new tennis shoes too. These shoes are old. They look great because I only use them here in the gym. They never leave the house. But they still get beat up, need to be replaced. We're at that point right now. They're busted. But they look nice. Two and 3/4 miles. Yeah, I don't even really know. Usually I just sit here and babble about stuff. News, this and that, I don't know. A rare day, write it on the calendar. July 1st. I would probably have the hardest time trying to wait tables again with my tender little footsies. I couldn't imagine trying to walk a double shift. I got comfortable tennis shoes on with a treadmill with a flex deck. Sounds like I keep hearing thunder. Are you battling somebody? Two minutes. 2-minute warning. No. 1 minute. Yeah, sad how out of shape I am. Maybe I need to start walking more. My little tootsies. Oh, I want to take my shoes off. Get a foot rub. Wouldn't that be nice right now? Oh, my feet. I'll probably get in trouble. I'll enjoy it too much. People will get the wrong idea of what's going on. There we go. 1 hour walking. Oh, my tootsies, man. What kind of rest day is that? I can't believe how soft I've gotten.
But FRAS, foot rub after shower.
FAS.
JAS.
Yeah. She makes me goofy grin over here. Yeah, baby. Yeah. My varicose veins have been bothering me lately. I got big, discolored, bulging, gnarled, twisted veins in my left calf. It's been there for a long time. It's starting to get worse and worse. But just recently, I mean, the back of my calf would bother me a little bit after like a treacherous bike ride where I used a lot of calf muscles, or after a really long run. It would just be a little uncomfortable. No big deal. Yeah, the doctor said, offered to take care of it, like a vein specialist. I was like, nah, this was quite a while ago. I was like, nah, everything's cool. So it's not, it doesn't hurt. She was like, well, it will. You can take care of the stuff now or do it later. Yeah, man, she was right. Yeah, it's starting to become uncomfortable now. Sit around the house all day with my leg elevated, trying to release some pressure off of my calf and my lower leg. So now I gotta go do something about it. I know I am really tight and stiff right now. My hamstrings, my calves, everything. Maybe a good stretch would really help out. Even my abs when I lean back. I blasted abs really hard a few days ago or a couple of days ago. Everything on me. Yeah, Nathan, let me just tell you something. You are not old enough to speak about getting old. Don't let that wrench go to your head. That wrench doesn't mean you know what you're talking about, youngster. All right, Nathan? I'm not on TRT. I'm not on anything. I usually don't even eat enough. I should eat more. I'm 50 years old. I turned 50 like 3 months ago or so. Nolan, 1907, huh? Nathan, I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna give you a tip on being a leader. A tip about being a leader. Never apologize. That means you did something wrong. You're always right. Never apologize. I guess I'm talking about Army leadership. That's the general train of thought there. Soldier! Turning 49. Nolan. Yeah, buddy. How does it feel? It's not going to feel anything like it does compared to turning 50, let me tell you, buddy. Hey, where the truth lies. I'm sorry. Don't. No, you're not. You're not sorry. The other sense of sorry. That's sorry. No, you're awesome, dude. What are you talking about? Stretching my calves a little bit. I have a slightly elevated surface here. And just kind of like lean forward and start feeling the stretch. You can do this like, over here, right? Up against the wall. I just don't want to get my wall marked up any more than it is, but, right? This is a great stretch for calves. Yeah, you feel like an old man? Now, when you say TRT, are you talking about actual testosterone replacement therapy prescribed from a doctor? Or are you just talking about you take some tren or some form of testosterone? I'm just wondering. People say it a lot. They say TRT, and to me that actually means like replacement therapy, which is testosterone. Yeah, I don't even know anything about amounts and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've only actually spoken to one person, an older man. I met him on the bike trail. There was this guy. He was older than me, and didn't exercise a lot, and was a little overweight. But he was out there on an e-bike, and he was asking me if I was on any kind of TRT because he had just recently started it. And he was, he liked the little bit that he was getting, but he wanted his doctor to give him more. Yeah. Yeah. I hear, I hear people like it, but I don't know anything about it. I mean, other than here in America, it needs to be prescribed by a doctor. But I think that's what these new peptides are. They're kind of like a workaround for that. The FDA doesn't even have to approve them. But I don't even really know about that stuff either. My like. Thank Walter. Thank Walters. Yeah, I've been feeling like a lot of pressure and stuff in this general area, and it's time, it's time to listen to some people and see what they can do for me. Because sometimes just me worrying about it, stress. The body doesn't, it's stress. So if I could just, it's kind of always on my mind because I can feel it, maybe they can alleviate that and I'm not sitting there thinking about it, stressing about it. So try to get things taken care of, right? I'm always saying, take care of yourself, take care of yourself. I need to listen to myself. Take care of yourself. Oh. Yeah, everything's nice and tight. I don't stretch enough. I really don't. I need to stretch more. Especially now that I'm getting older. I don't think I've even ever had my testosterone levels checked. I mean, I've had a lot of blood tests and blood work done at the VA, and when I go in, but I don't think they've ever tested my testosterone levels. They're always looking at cholesterol and sugar and creatinine, kidney functions. Which I haven't even had any blood work or urine work done in a long time. It's time for the old roto-rooter. All the fun stuff. Okay, Nolan. Yeah, your last message there was held, so sometimes I usually don't look at the messages that are held.
It's fine.
Yeah, I see that. A bit aggressive, yeah. Yeah, and chasing some tail, yeah. I've heard that before too, right? I really have. For a long time ago in high school, just out of high school, was in a public gym and I had a lot of friends and stuff at the gym and whatnot. And there was a guy that said, yeah, he was taking that and he would speak so highly of it, right? And it would give him so much confidence and chasing women around. He was loving it. But it was always, temporary. You'd see him next month, in a couple months, and he wasn't on the good stuff, and he was defeated and depressed and weak. I couldn't bench press, couldn't keep up anymore. Yeah. I usually have enough problems with being aggressive and anger, and my blood pressure is usually kind of high when I go in and get it tested. You know, I have a tendency of misreading things and, resorting to what I know. Put a smack down on somebody before anybody puts a smack down on me, and then just work it out later when it's all good. And the last thing I would need is to be more aggressive. I usually respond with aggressiveness with more aggressiveness, unfortunately. uh, that's a good question, Nathan. Yeah, how do you do that? Maybe you apologize by learning from your mistakes and not repeating the behavior, right? I hear my wife laugh. I'm talking about maybe him, not me. He's at, I'm trying to answer his question. I would never ask that question of myself. How do I apologize? Then don't apologize!
Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's your fault. What? You want to hear me apologize?
sometimes I apologize with money and gifts. Yeah, there's some flowers.
Yeah, your father's trying
Now get in the kitchen. Hey, I made breakfast yesterday. I'm only joking. My wife knows it. I made her breakfast yesterday. She made me dinner. Yeah. Ha! You're tearing me up here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That other one you were showing me. I'll try to do that. Let's try that one. Ah. What was it? All right. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, my lats, definitely. I feel it. No, and I try to post my food, you know. I don't post what I eat every day because, you know, it becomes pretty repetitive. I eat a lot of the same stuff, you know, but I post it as just as pictures a lot of times. Like I've had oatmeal, prunes, and eggs and nuts and a banana for breakfast. More, you know, if I had $1 for every time I've had that for breakfast, I'd be a rich man. Recently, we're eating hash browns that are already made. You know, they're not healthy. You know, they're, you know, processed, but they're sure delicious and they're easy. You just gotta pop them in the toaster oven for 20 minutes. So I've been eating these hash browns with scrambled eggs, and we made some microwave bacon. You know, or I have a bowl of cereal. Sometimes I have two breakfasts. You know, I have a bowl of cereal and then I make the hash browns, eggs, and bacon like yesterday. I ate breakfast twice. Sometimes I eat junk food because I like junk food. Cheeseburgers, pizzas, Mexican food. Yeah, last night, you know, I don't, you know, it's give and take. I do eat healthy, I do eat unhealthy. Like last night, my wife made a kale salad for dinner with grilled chicken. I grilled the chicken, and she made homemade croutons. You know, took some bread, chopped it up into squares, put some olive oil on it, you know, and salt and pepper, put it in the toaster oven. Turns out delicious. Chopped up some chicken. She made her own homemade dressing. Kale is considered a superfood, you know. The so, but like last night, the night before that, we had In and Out for dinner, you know, a hamburger and French fries, you know. So I try to post it, and as a matter of fact, I have two shorts recorded on my phone, and one of them is already like edited up and done. I'm fine with it. Just release it. It's not the best, you know, it's just me, you know, total amateur. So I'm gonna release that shortly after this live stream. It's that breakfast that I've been telling you about. I made breakfast yesterday. I don't take any supplements. Sometimes I drink a protein drink if I haven't had enough eggs or like meat in the day to supplement. Um, no, I'm not too strict. If I could really get on board, a lot of times I don't. I feel I don't eat enough. You know, I need to eat good quality food, more quality, more protein, more carbs from potatoes and vegetables, so I can bulk up and add more muscle. But it's a lot of work, you know, eating and cooking. It's so much work. So, you know, because I would like to get bigger, of course, you know, but it's so tough to eat. It's very uncomfortable. I used to do it when I was younger, you know, consume as much calories to get big and strong, but I don't really do that anymore. Joey, of course. My money's on Joey. Always Joey, man. I mean, don't take my opinion if you're a gambling man. Don't wager any money because of what I say, but you know, always, man. Joey Chestnut, he's unbeatable. He's like a superhero, man. You can't beat Superman. You can't beat Joey Chestnut. He has a hot dog eating superpower. Hello, Marilyn. 4.74. It's up and down. It's up and down. Thanks for watching and paying attention. Here you go. I just want to razz with you a little bit, Marilyn. I just want to razz with you for a minute, okay? I had to prove to my wife the other day. I can prove malicious intent on the part of Marilyn. I can prove it. So, and you know, my proof is yes, we can argue about semantics. You know, did you say fan or did you say fans? His fan is better or his fans. We could go back and forth. I love to argue with women because I always win. You know what I'm saying? But I'll prove malicious intent because whether you're referring to his fan or his fans being better than mine, that's malicious. Nothing about Jeff is better than me, including his fan. You know what else is also better? My urine stream. My fan kicks. Okay? Everything. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. How dare you? How dare you say that Jeff's fan, or fans for that matter, are better than mine? Malicious intent. I had to bench you. No, Nolan. I used to try vitamins and all sorts of things when I was young. Let me share a personal story, because I used to believe in supplements and I wanted to just be able to take a pill and get results. Okay? When I was young, I spent some of my allowance on like protein pills, Joe Weider protein pills. And, my mom found those and threw them out. She thought they were like steroids. But in addition to, the protein pills, um, I was taking like vitamins, uh, fish liver oil, like cod oil, vitamin D, and and a whole assortment of vitamins, wanting to be healthy and look like the guys on TV. And one of them was a one-a-day vitamin, and I was only like 13 years old or so, and I was stupid, and I thought, well, a little bit is good, more will be better, right? So I was taking five one-a-day vitamins. Yeah, man, the stuff's unhealthy. It builds up toxicity, and you don't feel good. You know, not all vitamins are water soluble. So they can build up in this system. Yeah, so, and some people are having problems with that today, right? I hear some news articles about people are consuming too much protein. And where are they getting these things from? They're finding that they have heavy metals in them, and just too much protein, can overload the system. It requires extra water to, digest it. You can, there are cases of people doing kidney damage from, too much protein and too much uh, vitamins and things like that. So, and I never really got any results, even when I was a little bit smarter. Okay, that's being a foolish kid. I went on to get a college degree and become a certified personal trainer, and you're forced to take a nutrition class and learn about nutrition from a registered dietitian, right? And you start learning about these things. How silly I was. But yeah, even today, I even as an adult, trying, supplements offered from High Health or GNC, I've never really experienced, any kind of benefits. The best thing is, hard work, repetitively, staying with it. You got to stay consistent. It's frustrating. It takes a lot of hard work to get gains. Eating well and getting some rest. Talked about it earlier. Rest is so important. That's when the body recovers and the muscles repair and get bigger and stronger, adapt to the workout regimen. So that was a lot of talking there. And Mark, and sad. I know that's not the way to say it. I'm way up there. But I'm just goofing around and yanking chains, Maryland. Just goofing. Yeah, and if you eat too much protein, right, you're just gonna a lot of it turns into gas and discomfort and bloating. I used to work warehouse and unload trucks, My unfortunate coworkers when I was in my 20s, consuming, force feeding myself, taking weight gainer drinks, protein. Oh man, didn't work out for them. Don't fall for the big protein. They're trying to put protein in everything. Martinez Lake, I don't know if you were asking me or somebody else. I didn't go. I missed a lot while I was talking. Thanks for coming in and talking. Yeah, that's a mouthful there on the name. Sometimes it helps to click on people when they spell it differently, and it's a lot easier for me to pronounce. Darius, Darius, Daria. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, the supplements. Yeah, I too wanted the easy route. There's gotta be just something that makes it easier. But consistency and hard work. Yeah, I'm all stretched out and I walked, so I guess I'll get out of here in just a bit. Hey, Cody. Is that even a real word? Did you misspell that? Nephritis? Too much protein? My ankles swell up? Oh, there's a word for that, I think. Yeah. Ankles swelling up. Edema or something like that. Edema is the word I'm looking for, I think. Swelling. Excess water in the body, lower leg extremities. I think that's the word. But nephritis. That's what it was. Got to go to the hospital. Well, hopefully, not hopefully. What I meant to say is, luckily you made it out of there. The hospital is a very dangerous place. A lot of people, unfortunately, pass away in the hospital. So, very dangerous place. It's good to know that you made it out of there. And they're people too. They're humans. They make mistakes. They make mistakes. Unfortunately, it's a very dangerous place. It's best to avoid it altogether. Yeah. Hey, and in my book, personal training and diet requirements haven't changed very much. Decades ago when I was interested in being a personal trainer, there's this chapter in there, about protein and nutritional requirements, and yeah, it just says same thing that I say now. You can get too much protein, you need extra water, stay hydrated, and most people, yeah, it just gets wasted, causes bloating and gas, discomfort, and most people, yeah, they get there, like you only need probably, like, I think it was like 95 100 grams of protein for the average person. It goes up as you're a larger person and your workload increases. But hey, Frenchie. Yeah, we reset things. That's what I was saying. Thanks for coming back, Frenchie. Until I reset things again, Frenchie. It's nice to see you. Right? Londa Patrick. Joe Rogan. I don't watch Joe Rogan at all. I see him all the time with shorts and highlights on YouTube, but I don't watch Joe Rogan. Slow brain aging? Are they trying to sell it? She sounded so convincing. I think they like to sell stuff. I mean, maybe it do. There's always a contrast, right? I've heard studies that say vitamins are basically ineffective. They don't get absorbed. You always hear who's making this study and for what reason. I'm already done walking. I just wanted to come and walk for 1 hour today, and I used varying speeds and varying incline, and my feet started to hurt towards the end. To be honest with you, my feet have gotten sensitive, and then I did some stretching. Talked about getting old and my varicose veins. Yay! All the fun stuff. Who's doing all the cooking? My wife. There's a nice restaurant where they have a bistro, and every day at the same time they put out meals, and you can pick and choose your sides, and they have several main courses and stuff. And we like to go there, and once in a while, so once in a while, but for the most part, it's always my wife. Lucky me. Yeah, she's gotten to be a fantastic chef because for a while we subscribed to almost all of the food delivery services like Blue Apron, HelloFresh, and they come with the instruction cards on how to cook and prepare the meals. And she learned a lot, and so did I, about food prep and cooking methods. So, yeah,
It used to be affordable, it's not anymore.
yeah, it used to be affordable, and they did,
Were better.
the portions were better in the beginning years ago. We really liked it, and it was nice because when my wife would do a good job cooking, the meals came with all different ingredients, fresh ingredients, seasoning packets. It was absolutely restaurant quality food. I mean, so pleasing. But then they just kept raising the prices and raising the prices, and just we decided to opt out. But she learned so much, and we still have all those menu cards that we've saved with some of our personal favorites. So in the long run, it was fantastic. I am so lucky.
How many times have I made that coleslaw?
Oh yeah, she's even learned how to make like healthier and tastier coleslaw. I've never really liked coleslaw because it's just too mayonnaisey or something. But there's this fresh coleslaw that's made with a whole bunch of like vinegar and a very little bit of mayonnaise and some other stuff. And man, it is so good. So yeah, lucky me. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. I need to relinquish the gym. Adelone, Adelone, Addie Lone Scoo. That was my best effort. Thanks for stopping in. And everybody, can I donate gems specifically to your wife only? I get a little taste of everything. What's mine is hers, and hers is mine, right? We share everything. That's what I decided to do. Married couples, well, she decided to, right? It's a partnership, and, to be fair, she's the financial backbone, Nathan, of our partnership. And, yeah, and we like it. We share checking accounts. We can keep tabs on each other, and it works for us. I mean, we're married, we're committed to the end, so what's mine is hers, and hers is mine. So yeah, we don't know. I don't understand it how other couples don't share their money. How they have separate accounts and stuff. What do you guys? I did that with a girlfriend a long time ago when we lived together. It was like, okay, you owe me. I would sit there and calculate it up for half of rent and electricity. You owe me. Let me just pay everything, and then you cut me a check. And oh man, what a nightmare. Red card. Thanks for the red card. Thanks for the red card. All right, I'm flexing. I'm out. Let me back up, right? We need to back up with these things so they can fit in camera. Thank you. Have a great hump day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.